Hi guys, it's Rachel here. I've got another idea with the In Love Arts dies. So in this sort of project, I'm using some of these, and where is it? Over here, just a minute. And why am I saying this? Oh, it's right here in front of my face. And some of these, maybe one or two. We'll see. Sorry, things are just flopping about here. I hope everybody's well. Okay, so I'm actually going to be doing another video because I wanted to do, I thought, how cute are these as cards? Now, obviously, you can do them better than me. I just sort of put that together now. It's just on a piece of coffee dyed cardstock. And, you know, inside you could do a little bit of collaging and something and put like a little, let me see if I can find them, you know, something like one of these. A lot of you knows in this video. Like even something like one of these, isn't that pretty? Something like that inside. And stamp Merry Christmas or what have you. Okay, so anyway, that's just an idea. So I'll just show you quickly how I did it. Now, I won't do this. I've got this one. I glued it onto this cardstock here yesterday that I had already cut out, but it's a little bit smaller, but I actually don't mind that coming over the edge like that. So maybe we'll do that one. And we'll use different leaves. I've got all of these ones cut out, and what I did was I cut them out of die cut them out of different colored papers, so you can get some color tones. So all different. See, there's a different one there, and then another different one. So and you could also make, I haven't cut out enough, but you could also make wreaths out of these ones as well. And I saw the idea on In Love Arts site, although I didn't do it. It's not exactly 100% the same. Here I tried to cut two out together, but like fold the paper in half, and it just all stuck. So not advisable. Don't fold it in half and then do it. You can do what I did do. See, that's just all ripping. Oh well, I can keep that one. I can keep both of them. Okay, so what I did was I just basically started to sort of, oh no, what I did first was I've got this here, and I thought this is very helpful. Let's move everything out of the way. Oh, just a minute. I wonder, just before we get started, I've got these beautiful stamps by Stationery that I stamped on antique hemp. And I'm just going to cut around it. And I wanted to see, it's just an idea. I might not do it. I wanted to see if I possibly might like to have my wreath going around that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So you've got like a, you don't want them, probably, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit fiddly, but I do like the effect of it. Oh, I've cut them all. It doesn't matter. I'll put them upside down. Have the tails going up. Now that is too, I don't want it too perfect, so maybe I'll put it that way. Something like that. Let's just have a look. Just bear with me a second and we'll just have a little look and see what we think. Whether I needed to reverse my thing. So just working out what I might like to do before I get started. So I've got heaps of these. So that's an idea, isn't it? Maybe I would like it more on something like this. Let's have a look. Because you can work on it like not on your, like if I were to put that there, on screen, yes, you can see me muck about here. Because I've got no idea what I want to do. Yeah, I like it even better on that colour. So I'm actually going to, am I going to do it? Am I? I don't know. Wait, I better test it first. We're not in a hurry, are we? No. And you sort of want, you don't want it all to be perfect. Need to have a few layers. Got this one. I really should have reversed it. Here I said I didn't want it perfect, but I find myself making them go round in the same direction. That one coming up there a bit. That one like that. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. I don't want that. I want some shooting out the side. I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to do it exactly the same shape wreath as my original one. I'm actually going to work with that. So I did end up cutting. Maybe if I use my PVA, that would be better. I like to put drops here and there. Of course, you can use hot glue. I don't use hot glue. I always take layers and layers of skin off when I use hot glue. As you know, if you watched the video that I did with my sister when she was here, it's on her channel, Roxy Creations by Sarah, when we made the snow globes. Layers upon layers, and I've got to tell you, it was agony. And I got into trouble from everybody for going on about it, but boy did it hurt. Okay, oh, I like that. So this background paper, I should tell you what it is. It's from Nostalgia Graphic Land. It's one of her Christmas ones with the medallions on. Okay, and then what I did with the other one, I'll just tell you what I did with the other one. The other one, I got, I think it was this circle, and I just painted my glue around the circle, and then I was able to lay them down. Now the good thing about having like this sort of pasty glue is that it helps. It really is good for slipping a bit of glue under the leaves when you need to. I don't know how I'm going to go here because I am gluing onto fabric as well. Okay, so but having a bit of glue down does help you get things going. Put that one like that. See, because then they just automatically stay in place. And I mean, it could be a hot mess. It really could. Just something different, isn't it? We don't want to always do the same things. I need this colour. It's wonderful, isn't it? This. It's like being a kid again, like, you know, little, probably even a 4-year-old would speak better than that. Now, do I want something like that, or do I want it to go round? I think I want it to go round. See how quick that was? But I think somehow I might even rip them. I'm going to dare to rip them, and I'm going to have little pieces shooting up like that. Yep, I am. I'm doing it. And for example, that one can go there. It really, I can't tell you how good it is having a brush. And then we might I need another colour. Where's my other? I don't think I got any more. I needed to cut out some more, didn't I? I needed some more of these. Why don't I have more of those? I thought I did. Gosh, I asked myself a lot of questions. Or maybe I could use a bit of this one. Let's just tear off some of this one, have a few different leaves. So this is just a different die cut, that's all. That one going. No, I don't like that. Take that off. No, I don't like the different one. I'm going to have the same. Yes, that's better. What a shame I didn't do any more. I must have only done 2. I thought I did more. Just going to get this. Okay. No, I don't see any floating around anywhere. Do I have any floating over here? No, that's those ones. Okay, well, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. I'll put another piece there. It's just really to give you the idea. But these are, and see, adding a little bit more, good idea to rip them, I must say, because you're just adding a bit more depth to it. I'd actually have the top shooting down there. Yep. And then just I think I need one. Do I need one there? No, I need one over here. And that's it for the wreathy bit. Of course you could stamp a scene like that on paper, and then you could colour it. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. There's no end. No end. You could have one of those, where did I put them? Down here. You could have one of these. Let me just find something that's, you know, you could have the little Santa peeking out or something like that and put the wreath around him, you know, anything like that. Any of that will work. And then we're going to do a bow. I'll do the bow afterwards. Oh, I've got to do my berries as well. We'll do that afterwards. What I want to do is, where was I going to attach it? I might attach it to the red one. Yeah, I like it with the red peeking out the back. So what I'm going to do, actually, is just grab this, grab a whole lot of glue, and I'm actually going to put my glue onto here. Make my life easy. Look, it's a very fast project. Well, it's not that fast because you've got to die cut all the leaves and make sure you've got enough and choose your papers, and so it does, you know, it does take a bit of time. Okay. It's a shame my paper's not slightly bigger, but it really is not. I quite like it. That'll do. Stick it down. Now normally I would have stuck it down on my paper first and then decorated it. We've done it backwards. We have done it backwards. Don't need to worry about that. Now the next job, I think, maybe, is I've got this paper. Now I can't remember whose paper this is. I bought it last year and as you can see I didn't use it. Let me just trim this off. And then we'll punch some berries out and see if we want to put some berries on. Okay, let's just have a look before I punch any more out. Yep, and I want berries. Okay, so what I did here, oh, I really do like this. Just start putting, I mean, you can put PVA glue if you want, or whatever floats your boat, hot glue. And I'll just go around here and there, placing glue and gluing on berries. I think I'm on screen. So that's that one. Oh, yes, today we went out to the car to take Lulu to school and there was ice on the windows. We've had our first ice on the windows. It's kind of annoying. I sound excited, but actually you have to scrape it all off and then you're late. Then we had to rush. Need some more berries. Okay. Yes, so it must have been 0. It was 1 degree when I was driving Lily to school. So it was pretty cold. And I might put no, one down there, one over there, nope, one in there. Well, my bow is going to go on there as well, so maybe I don't need it. We'll just put one here. Okay, first of all, before we go any further, let's get the Christmas. I found my Christmas trims. Actually, I bought some more because I couldn't find them, but I think I found them. I think they're in here, in the bag. Oh, here they are. Found them. There they are. I don't know that there's anything in there that I want to. You could cut those out. Oh, wouldn't they be nice? There's not really any chicken arrows. So I'm thinking I might like this one or this one. Or I've already got that one tied up in a bow. Let's try this one. So I'll show you how I do a bow. So I'm a lefty, so you'll just have to reverse it. So I get a bit of, you need a bit of length. You will have a tiny bit of wastage. You do your little loop. Then I've got my finger here, and because this is it's printed on this fabric trim, what you do is you've got the pattern on the inside in your loop. So you're going to have the reverse side there in the center, and then you push your other loop through there. Just pull it a little bit, and then, but you don't want to, what you want to do before you pull it tight is, it's hindering me all the way, is you want to flip that around, and you hold it with that finger like that. So you flip it around, and then you start to tighten your bow. Now that's gone too big, so pull them smaller, and that's how you get your bow to stand up. Well, that's how I do it anyway. In that year before, when I didn't see Steffi for a year, I don't know if you know that story, probably. I don't know what I've told you and what I haven't. And then I'd like to trim them at an angle, like so. And then you stick it on there, and I think I'm going to go with the green one. Oh, isn't that pretty? Yeah, so in that year that I didn't see Steffi, I had to go home and, you know, work, and as my dad said, you have to come home and face reality, because I'd been away after university for a bit, like not quite 2 years, but about 1 year and 8 months, and I was living on air, and so isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that one. That one turned out really well. I'm really pleased with that. I was just winging it. I had come into it with a totally different plan. Oh, so yes, that's a pretty card. And then, of course, you can do whatever you like inside. Yeah, so, yeah, my dad told me I had to come home and face reality. I had been living on air and a little bit of pocket money from my dad. I had savings, but I'd spent them all, obviously, in 1 year and 8 months, because I worked when I was at uni. This one's my favourite. But then I came home and I had a job, and I worked in gift wrap. And that's where I learnt to do bows properly. They make them stand up the right way. Now, yes, so isn't that pretty? That's a Christmas card made with the greenery put in different directions, and of course you can do it with this one. And I also saw on the In Love Arts that they had done it with this one as well. So very, very pretty. And here I just did it, and I had stamped joy on fabric and stuck it in the middle. In hindsight, I might have liked an image in there better. So yeah, I thought that's just a little bit of fun. So that's my idea with those. So I'll come back. I've still got to do the idea with the other die cut. Where is it? I've got to get it out. This one. It's going to be more laborious. I have to think about it. I might even come to you with the project made, and then at a later date I might record how to make it and then upload it afterwards. Let me just see. I found this one. Might as well stick it on there somewhere. There, no. There. Don't mind it there. About there. No. This was pretty quick, wasn't it? Down there. No, I think I'll leave it. There. No. I don't like it to be too regular. Maybe there. No. There. No. I think give up, Rachel. As my sister would say, give up, Rachel. Just give it up. Give up. Give it. Chuck it. Okay. All right. So there you go. That's that idea, and I will be back soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.